Suzanne Barron, founder of Illuminati Exposed. I'm watching one of my videos. I'll watch them. I've heard a couple pastors say that they would record theirs when they started teaching. It's like a learning technique. You watch your own and listen to your language and anyways, it's supposed to help, and it helps. It does help a lot of times. It does. But I'm watching and I'm talking about that I opened the door, and I was thinking about how Trinity had told me she had a dream, and she was telling me about how she saw this. It wasn't even a dream. I tried to tell her that you were having a vision because she said she felt like she was in a dream, but she was awake, and it was just recent too. And she went through this, and there was a man standing at the door. She didn't understand that, and I'm like, Trinity, come on now, everything I've taught you. Who stands at the door? Who stands at the door? And she's like, oh, like that's why it's so important to know scripture. Okay, so anyways, I thought about what she said, and I thought about my experience, and then the video that I'm still chickening myself out on posting, honestly, because it's very I remember a dream, and this dream I have never forgotten. This dream, I've never forgotten this dream. It was in Crestview, Florida. My daughter, she was little. We had a house on Bracken Street. Not Bracken Street. No, that was with Chad. It was Old Bethel. And I rented that house by myself. That was the first place I had with my daughter that was just mine. And she was never sleeping in her room. she was one of those children all the way up till forever. But anyway, so I thought I was awake. I wasn't awake. Everything was set in place. Everything was exactly where everything was in there. I mean, there was nothing different. I woke up in bed. We were asleep in the bed together. And I wake up. I thought I was awake because everything was so like normal. And like Stevie wakes up too. And we look up and there's like the bed is facing like the closet this way. And over to this wall, the right wall, there's the door to the bedroom. Now on the floor, crawling like on her hands and knees, looking into the room, was a little girl. It was a little girl. And we just looked at her. And then just like a couple like minutes or something like it, I don't know. Then like another form comes around and does the same thing, but it's like it's a woman. A woman is like over her, like bigger and she's still on her knees. Of course, she's bigger. She's an adult. And she's looking around the corner too. Into the room. Both of them just looking at us. And it was my daughter who said, "They're dead, Mama." And I'll never forget that dream. And it was like, have you ever been in dreams where you go to sleep and you wake back up in your dream? You're in your dream. Now he gave visions, dreams, spoke to. How you don't know how many dreams I've had come true. That was way before Orleans Lane. That was way, way, way before Orleans Lane. Women and children. And I'm just putting that together right now, man. My daughter remembers this. I talk about it a lot. A lot of people that know me, I've talked about this dream quite a bit in my life. And I can't believe I didn't put that together. Now, what struck me is you wake up again, right? Everything's in order. There's this loud noise. It's so loud, it's heavy. It's like wow, 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 like loud noise, like a hurricane or tornado warning type, just get out kind of, you gotta move now noise. And I put my daughter on my back and she's like choking me out. Like she's choking me. She's so scared. I could barely even like breathe. I could feel her choking me. She's on my back. I'm trying to get out. And when I hit the hallway, I'm like holding the walls like this, like walking down the walls, right? Trying to get through because the noise is so heavy. Now I have felt a heavy voice before. I couldn't get out of the bed. It was so heavy. So scary. And it felt like there's something just, it was pushing on me, like pushing me down, like pushing me down. And I'm just like trying to get out, trying to get out. Everything about that hallway was all the same. I could see the couch, the end of the couch, the way it was. And I come around the corner, like headed to the front door, trying to get out the door. And I bumped into a man standing right there in my living room. That's what woke me up. I never saw his face. I never saw his face. You can't see my face and live. I never saw his face. That was in Crestview. That's like, that is Baker. Crestview is Baker, pretty much. You live in Baker, you shop in Crestview.